Welcome to your weekly energies for the 6th through the 12th of May. I'm Patricia Arrarás, and if you're new here at Fearless Light Guidance, click that like button, subscribe, save, and share. Comment on the videos. I love to connect with you. And we start this week with these really great themes of being able to see the bigger picture, okay? We are being guided to look beyond our current situation, okay? Things may not be ideal. There's a lot of this dense energy. We're moving towards a full moon in Scorpio. If not the most powerful full moon of the year, I don't know, because this is a moon that responds to Pluto. Pluto just stationed retrograde, and it's stationary. It's not moving mathematical degrees, so it's creating this need for change because Pluto wants to transform, transmute, and talk about death and rebirth. And when it's stationary, it's even more so. It's even more intense this way. So this view from above wants us to connect to our vision, to our ability to imagine and co-create, and always have that view of something better. This won't matter in a month. Things will be very different in 3 months. And question yourself in the moments. Do that introspection whenever you're going through a situation. What is this trying to teach me, and what can I get from this? Even if it's something that we feel is heart-wrenching, okay? And even it feels like a betrayal, okay? We're going to talk about that in the tarot cards in a minute. But we have this card of passion and pleasure, and it wants us to savor our lives. So important to be in joyfulness and to feel good. I know that it's not possible. We can't always be feeling good, but we could definitely work on being in a place where we're always moving towards that. Okay, it is so important to be able to create our lives from a place of having a good narrative, because our thoughts are evoking emotions, and our emotions are magnetic, are what the universe takes as a sign of this person is ready to receive this. But it happens with our fears as well. So you have to be able to consciously manifest from a place of love. And what a best way to do it, by feeling good and feeling joy and being able to enjoy your life. Now we have this card of transformation, and this is the phoenix rising from the ashes, and yes, themes of this full moon in Scorpio. Now this week in astrology, we've had a sextile with Mercury and Jupiter yesterday, and this energy is expansive when it comes to our communication and the way that we express ourselves, being heard, and also what we want to grow through our communication or expression. Our ideas also getting a boost there with Jupiter. And also today we have another sextile. Now let me just explain. Sextiles, when you hear that in astrology, know that is like a perfect time to collaborate and sit down and come into agreement with something, negotiate. It's a beautiful energy for collaboration between the planets, and that reflects here. So today we have one with Venus in Aries and Pluto stationed retrograde in Aquarius. This is going to be Seen in the collective, a lot of power plays when it comes to groups, and we'll see it in the news for sure with things that we value, what's important for us. And also in other themes, it's going to touch on relationships and also in our self-worth, because Venus is in Aries, so it wants to value itself, right? Even if it's not very comfortable there in its opposite sign. But as we go into these tarot messages, we could see with the Three of Swords that there's something that we are processing that is difficult. It brings sadness. It feels like a betrayal. It feels like two or more people are involved, and it's just hurtful, okay? But with the Queen of Swords, we're being asked to look at what is this teaching me, and not only that, protect our energy, okay? The Queen of Swords knows how to communicate, so this is talking about, like, yes, you need to sort this out by expressing it, but also protect yourself and your energy. You're gonna have to be strong. Strength is coming up here to help you facing your biggest fear and to take control of the situation, but also to practice this tempering of your emotions and knowing that you are resilient and you're gonna be able to face this and be okay on the other side. Because we have the Four of Swords. This is healing energy, but it's healing that comes from removing yourself and really prioritizing your rest, your renewal, feeling refreshed, meditating, and just being in stillness and by yourself. You will receive some really great messages from that. And you're being guided to keep your heart open and be in vulnerability, okay? Lead with your heart. And we are always being guided back to love. And I really hope that you lead with that always. I love you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Full moon in Scorpio coming on the 12th. Brace yourselves, is a doozy, okay? Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.